Overthinking other people's behaviors is an insight, it's not intellect. It's a desperate nervous system trying to create safety by observing outwardly. See, if you spend a lot of time thinking, analyzing, tracking other people, trying to figure out their tone, what was said, what wasn't said, things that shift or change, or energy that just feels off, you are trying to predict and outsource your safety by watching other people. You completely miss what's going on the inside. See, what happens in this overthinking loop is that we subconsciously start to look outwardly at other people to predict our internal safety. See, if it is safe outwardly, then I can have safety and rest internally. And that's an unconscious loop that many of us get sucked into. We predict by the outside. We think if we can track the tone, the shift, the words, what was said, what wasn't said, that we can start to predict the behavior and we can get ahead of it and we can intellectualize it and we can understand the pattern and we can be insightful and we can have awareness. But the catch here, the trick that we're playing on ourselves, is that this actually isn't awareness. This is outsourcing our safety on other people, their tone, their words, their behaviors, what was or wasn't done, what was or wasn't said, the shift in energy. And see, when we outsource our safety like that, when we are watching and analyzing and externalizing our sense of safety on other people, we are missing what's going on inside. We are missing the power that we innately have to do this for ourselves. See, when we're little and we learn that emotions aren't safe, expressing them isn't safe, or our external environment shifts a lot, and we don't have the skills and the capacity or the relationship to adapt and to be shown how to adapt and to have reciprocal engagement from others that is emotionally safe, we don't build that internal safety for ourselves. We start watching for it outside. We start watching and listening other people to predict our environment. But the biggest pain point of this is that when we outsource our safety like this, when we overthink and we analyze and we watch others and we listen for the words and the cues and the shifts of energy, we lose that connection to do it for ourselves internally. And that sense of safety is always going to be tied to overthinking and to overanalyzing everyone else's behaviors. Your sense of safety then becomes something so external to you that you will forever be chasing it. And you will be so emotionally insightful and, yes, maybe even empathic, but there's a lack of boundaries there. And there's a lack of emotional spine within yourself to be rooted and grounded in yourself. See, we start to understand others so well, so painfully well, that we lose ourselves. And we lose the connection, or we aren't able to build the connection. We aren't able to stack our emotional spine on top of itself to be secure in ourself. See, the shift that can happen is that when we start to realize our overthinking loop, that it is externalized safety that we are going to forever chase in someone else, when we start to learn that and we start to see it with true awareness, when the glasses, the rose-colored glasses come off, that if I can just understand them good enough, I can be safe and we can be good and we can be reciprocal and loving and all of that. When those glasses come off, and we see the interaction for what it truly is, that I am chasing my safety through you by tracking your behaviors, trying to make sense of it, and then feed it back to you so you can feed it back to me. See, we can skip all of that. We can skip it. When somebody does something, says something, doesn't do something, doesn't say something, their tone changes, we can decide, can I pause? Where am I going to internalize my sense of safety? Where is their separateness, their behaviors, and my internal state of feeling safe? That's the catch. That's where things shift for you. That's when you stack your emotional spine on itself and you can be sturdy on your own, in your own. That is powerful medicine, and that is part of the work that I do as the emotional intelligence nurse. If you have stayed with me this long, thank you. I hope you found something valuable in here. Like, subscribe, stick around. There is so much more here that I want to offer you of value, of insight, and where you can feel like you take your life back for yourself. Thanks. I'm Chrissy, the Emotional Intelligence Nurse.